We visited Cadbury World, Birmingham as a family using a Merlin Pass. I'll tell you at the end how we managed to get the annual family pass basically for free. But first, let me show if Cadbury World is actually worth visiting. I like the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory feel. It's a guided journey through themed areas rather than a free roam attraction. By the way, make sure to book your time slot in advance. They do check your entry time. The experience starts with some free chocolate that instantly gets the kids excited. You start with some history by walking through Aztec jungle, learning where cocoa comes from and how chocolate started as this bitter drink. There are loads of little interactive bits for kids along the way, buttons to press, games, quizzes, displays, designed to keep kids entertained. And suddenly you're transported to St. James's, London, where John Cadbury first opened his little grocery shop, and to Bold Street in Birmingham, where the Cadbury store really started growing into the giant brand we know today.
5 more minutes. Hope you will enjoy it. Thank you.
Soon after, my eldest son, Richard, joined the company.
You'll learn loads of interesting little facts during the small theatre show The Cadbury Story, which tells how the whole chocolate empire began. And next we're moving on to chocolate making demonstration area. Surprisingly a cool area because you actually can watch chocolatiers making and packing all these unusual custom chocolates like giant footballs, high heels, teapots. Honestly, some of them looked too good to be eaten. And if you actually want one, you can scan the QR code over there and order your own personalized chocolate creation. And then came probably one of the best bits, the chocolate tasting. You get a sample of warm melted chocolate with the topping of your choice. I picked Biscoff topping, and honestly that was so good. Probably one of the tastiest things in the whole experience. On our way to the next zone, I really like the historic pictures showing what the factory looked like years ago, which actually, in my opinion, made the whole place feel more authentic and less just like a kids' attraction. You might also find interesting the window display where you see how chocolate products changed from the early 1900s until today. Then you move into the Have a Go area where kids can get creative by writing and drawing with chocolate. Messy, simple, but honestly quite fun for younger children. And further on to 4D Chocolate Adventure Cinema with moving seats and silly effects. Then you walk through the Burnwell Experience Room, which tells the story of how the Cadbury family built the village around the factory. Did you know that Cadbury family were known for looking after their workers really well for that time? They created this village with green spaces, sports facilities, better living conditions, specifically for the employees of the factory. And then comes Advertising Avenue, which are more fun for the adults because it's packed with classic Cadbury adverts. Do you remember that gorilla playing drums? At the end there is a chocolate quest ride, but queue was about an hour, so we skipped it. And then, of course, you finish in the massive Cadbury World shop. Fair to say, most of the chocolate prices are cheaper than the supermarkets, especially the multi-packs, so definitely worth checking before you leave. And don't skip the playground outside. We actually had to rush off to our Warwick Castle sleepover, which will be another video coming soon, but this playground genuinely looked like real fun for kids. So my overall impression, we did enjoy it. Kids had a lot of fun, free chocolate definitely helped. Personally, I wouldn't travel all the way to Birmingham just for Cadbury World, and I probably wouldn't pay full price for it as a standalone attraction. However, combined with other Merlin attractions nearby like SEA LIFE Birmingham or Warwick Castle, it makes much more sense. Next stop for us is Warwick Castle. The video is coming next, so make sure you subscribe. And finally, how did we get the free Merlin passes? Merlin were running a winter deal where you book a short break at any of their sites and passes for the whole family were included completely free for the whole year.